Would you like to learn how to make your own papier-mache dinosaurs? Yes, please. Watch this video and Matthew will show you how to make your own dinosaur.
Hello, this is Matthew Robbins. Welcome to day one of how to make your own papier-mache dinosaur. This is a Brachiosaur. It's my favourite dinosaur. So this is what I'm going to show you how to make today. For this, you'll need some glue. I use PVA glue, or you could use wallpaper paste if you've got any of that lying around. You just can't use Pritt sticks or anything like that. I've got a bowl here with a little bit of water in and adding some of the glue to it to dilute it. Oh, one other thing as well, you should probably be wearing old clothes because you're going to get quite messy. One of the main ingredients of papier-mache is the papier, or as we call it, paper, newspaper. If you haven't got any newspaper lying around, any kind of thin paper is fine. The other thing you're going to need is some masking tape, or sellotape, or any kind of tape. So once you've decided what dinosaur you're going to make, and we're going to make a brachiosaur together, but you can make whatever you want. I mean, it doesn't even have to be a dinosaur, but you have clicked on this how to make your own papier-mache dinosaur video. Just go on Google, type in Brachiosaurus, images. I'll then quickly do a little sketch, so I've got something to work from. I've just drawn it in its basic shapes, and this is going to help us next because what we're going to do is make very roughly each of these bits. So let's start with the body. Just get some of the newspaper, scrunch it up like this until it's roughly the right size. Then get the masking tape and just very loosely stick that into shape. Now we're going to continue to shape this as we go along. It's not essential you get it perfect now, but this is already looking like a dinosaur's body, right? Now we're going to make the legs. Roll. Again, just taping it up. I'm just making the slightly more meatier part, the top of its leg. It's a little bit like chicken leg. It's almost like you're making a sketch out of newspaper. So I'm now going to stick on there's one leg. Okay, so now we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 legs, the body. So I'm going to make the neck. It's like a long sausage, so I'm just twisting this as I go. Tape it. Bend over a little bit at the top, like this. Just start just a little blob at the top. That is going to start to be the head. Now at this stage, you don't need to worry about too many details like the Brachiosaurus little trademark lump. We'll do that as we go along. And the last thing is tail, which is fatter at one end than the other. Bundle up a bit of newspaper, making a sort of pear shape. continue to add to it. At this stage, it really doesn't matter if you get it wrong or if you change your mind, because you're working with paper and glue. It's very easy to fix it later. Now, you want to stick the neck onto the body, but everything else we're not going to stick on yet, because we'll make our lives much too difficult if we do that. Need more newspaper. Just going to tear very rough bits of it. This. Careful of the staples. You should probably take them up first, actually. Magazines don't work as well because they're a bit shiny. Now we're going to cover them in the newspaper, which we're going to dip into the glue, and you're just literally going to just cover the whole thing like this, smoothing it down with your hands as you go. But what we're doing here is creating our first layer of papier-mache. Don't be afraid of getting your hands really messy and gluey, because that's the way you'll get a really successful finish. It's going to be very messy, but that's good. That's the sign of good. Overlap it. Obviously it doesn't matter if you put newspaper down where you already have. It's all fine, just smooth it out. Just don't leave any bits like this uncoated, because this is what's going to give it its strength. And then just continue to smooth it down a bit. Put that to one side. Then you want to do the same with all the legs. That's another leg. And the same thing with the body and the neck. Now what you will find is sometimes the dinosaur will start to, its character will start to appear before you quite have decided what it's going to be. So this one's obviously decided it's looking back over its shoulder. Got one leg, two leg, three legs, and we've got the tail. So that's everything you need to make a dinosaur, right? Now we need to put these somewhere where they're going to dry, undisturbed by anyone. So you need to find somewhere where no one's going to touch them, or the dog is going to chew them up, or a fox or whatever is going to get them. It's going to take probably about a day for this to thoroughly dry. If you had an airing cupboard, that would be good, but just make sure you're not putting it down on anything that is going to upset anyone else in your family if glue touches it, because it can be quite annoying for people who don't want glue all over everything they own. So I'm going to put these somewhere safe to dry, just so we can. And I'll see you tomorrow for part 2 of how to make your own papier-mache dinosaur.